This is Jockpardy. Now entering the Zoom. He hates it when he has to drive to work 4 times a week. It's Kahoonie Tunes. Also in the Zoom, he's just as bad at video games as he is at playing Jockpardy. It's Benny Sue. And our defending champion, he's the only one to meet a real-life dinosaur in person. It's Jairus. Welcome, players. Welcome, viewers, to another rendition of Sports Bets, but mostly chaos. Jockpardy. This is Jockpardy number 7. And before we get into how the last episode broke down, we have a brand new special guest judge to the show. Jurgy is in the building. He's on the Zoom. Eric, welcome to the show. I know it's been rumored you've been excited to get on one of these with us, and just let us know how you're feeling coming into this one.
I'm all fired up. I might need some new background besides unicorns, but besides that, I'm ready to be here.
No, that's perfect.
So lovely. Well,
no green screen needed.
Well, we're real excited to have you. I think you're gonna enjoy this little breakdown. Just to fill you on how this has gone down. So the last time around, Jason ended up cleaning up big time. Nobody got the final Jockpardy question right, but he was ahead in the lead, didn't risk a lot, and he ended up winning 20. He had 20 points. That was a new Jockpardy record, by the way. Ben was at 1, while John finished at the big old goose cake at 0. So look at the overall standings. Jason now is the leader at 3 victories. John right behind him with 2, and then we have Mr. Ben over there with just his solo 1 victory. Oh yeah, big important. Make sure to get that paper. Just so when you get final Jockpardy wrong again, it's written on a piece of paper and proof. So no problem, Ben. Take your time. No reason to not be prepared. It's not like Eric was in the middle of cooking a 5-course 5-star dinner or anything.
It's just gonna burn. We're just gonna get leftovers anyways.
All right, players. So you know how this goes. Very importantly, I think we've been doing a pretty good job of this, is making sure to answer in a form of a question. Like I said, I think this has been pretty good lately. I don't think there's been an issue. Let's test out our buzzers. So Jason, why don't we start with you?
Jason.
All right. It's a little soft, but typical. John.
Kahoonie.
All right. And Ben.
Eric.
Okay, well, that will not be an acceptable buzzer.
What?
Unless he decides to choose it. But
Captain Big Dick? What do I want?
He knows how to persuade this judge.
I'll go with the old-fashioned Ben.
All right, so let's jump into the round 1 categories. If you've watched any of our shows, you'll know that this is the player chosen category. So each player has chosen a category, and I know that at times we've given the categories out, I think, ahead of time, but this way the only ones who know this is the person who chose it. So the rest of it will be a surprise. So let's look into those first round categories. The first one, it's a Ben chosen category. It is hockey bench bosses. It's hockey bench bosses. The other one, this is a Jason category. It's local MVPs. So just to clarify really quick, because I had to check with Jason to make sure exactly what it meant, because I feel like this could have been taken in 2 different ways, whether or not this could be an MVP when they played locally, or maybe an MVP of someone who maybe was born here. After clarification, Jason said he would prefer to be an MVP that was an MVP when he played here. So that's the clarification on that round. And then the third one, this is John's category. It is Moneyball 2012. And Ben does not look like he is going to be prepared for this round.
All right, can we postpone this for an hour and a half? I got to go watch that movie.
Unfortunately, we're actually all out of time on that idea. So, but Jason, you are the defending Jockpardy champion. The board is yours. Where would you like to go? Let's play some Jockpardy.
Let's go local MVPs for $1, sir.
All right. NFL MVP in 92 and 94. He was also Super Bowl 29 MVP in his team.
Ben.
I believe that was Jason, right, Eric? Jason.
Who is Steve Young?
Steve Young is correct.
Oh, I would have gotten it wrong. Yeah, there we go. Way to go.
1 point for you. Where would you like to go next?
Local MVPs for $2.
The Warriors had Steph, Clay, and Draymond lead the way to their first of 3 NBA titles back in 2015. But you must give credit to the man who Kahuni.
Who is Kevin Durant?
I'm sorry, that is incorrect. Let me finish reading off the rest of that. You must give credit to the man who took home the NBA Finals MVP of that first championship. Jason.
Who is Andre Iguodala?
Andre Iguodala is correct.
Eric, you're going to notice this very quickly about Kahuni Tunes. He's, how do you say? He's a little bit premature. Generally, that was the most question has been read for him to buzz in a while.
I will say this, Ben, you are correct, but he also has more Jockpardy victories than you. So maybe
whatever.
Look at some
it's
notes
fine.
That he takes, but
it's all good. It's all about the finish. Here we go.
Right. Okay. Jason, where would you like to go?
Speaking of finishing, let's finish out the category with local MVPs for 3.
Nice. His breakout year came in 2002 after the departure of Jason Giambi, an injury to Jermaine Dye. Jason.
Who is Miguel Tejada?
Miguel Tejada is correct. All right. I did not know that you were not going to let me finish. I thought I was going to have to read that entire clue, but Jason's on top of it. So, Jason, you are currently in the lead with 6 points. Then, Ben, you're sitting at 0. John at -2. So you have control. You have Hockey Bench Bosses and Moneyball 2012 all for 1, 2, and 3.
Go Moneyball for 1.
Pies were a huge celebration during the A's 2012 season, but this signature dance also became a part of the team. Eric, I think that was Jason.
That was Jason.
Jason.
What is the Bernie Lane?
The Bernie Lean is correct. And Jason, the board is continually in your hands. Where would you like to go?
Moneyball for 2.
One of the A's breakout stars came from a prior trade with the Boston Red Sox.
Kahuni. Who is Josh Reddick?
Josh Reddick is correct. And John, you've got yourself back up to 0. But more importantly, you have control of the board. Where would you like to go?
Let's finish off the category Moneyball 2012 for 3.
All right. The 2012 A's weren't just exciting because they won a lot of games, but also for how they won. Kahuni.
What is walk-off?
What is walk-off? Yes. I was going to say they did this a whopping 14 times, which is quite a bit. So,
Eric, how are you doing? I'm doing pretty good.
I'm like, Ben, did you lose?
I think we're tied.
All right. After that, John, you are now at 3. Jason, you are sitting there at 7. Ben, you're at 0. But the good news is it is your category. But unfortunately, John, he does have control of the board, but you could take it right back here. So, John, you have Hockey Bench Bosses 1, 2, and 3. Where would you like to go?
Bench Bosses for 2.
For $2. Previous coach of the Islanders, Hurricanes, Predators, and the Flyers, but he now coaches for Ovechkin and the Capitals.
Kahuni.
Who
is Trotz?
Barry Trotz is incorrect. Ben, Jason.
I can't remember his name.
It is who is Peter Laviolette?
Yeah. Oh my
Peter
God.
Laviolette.
That is who I thought it was, but
Eric, did you know that?
I didn't know.
The Hurricanes part
of
it threw me off. I forgot. I didn't know. I totally blanked that he coached them.
I didn't know
threw
either.
me off.
But
threw me off.
All right, let's go with the bench for $3.
You're gonna go for $3 here. Former bench boss of the Blues and Avalanche, but most notably the team he won 3 Stanley Cups with. This is before he moved to Florida, which those 3 titles were at the Blackhawks. Ben.
Who is Coach Quinville?
Coach Quinville is correct. Welcome to the game, Ben. And I would like to say I have control of the board, but it doesn't matter because there's only 1 left. So let's close out the category and round number 1. It is Hockey Bench Bosses here for $1. He's coached for the Mighty Ducks, Red Wings, and the Maple Leafs. Ben.
Who is Mike Babcock?
Mike Babcock is correct. And Ben making himself, he's showing that he is still here as he was able to answer the last 2 rounds as we total up the scores of round number 1. And I have Jason, you are the current leader with 7. Ben, you are moved yourself up to second place with 4. And John, you are sitting at 2. So as we in between rounds is where we like to get to know our players just a little bit. So I'm actually going to start this with John. I'd like to know basketball playoff team, who is the most disappointing to you?
76ers.
The Sixers. Any content you want to fill with that, or?
They
Don't
spent good part of a decade with the whole trust the process, and the process is done. Simmons is going to be traded this offseason, and it's there. We'll see what they get in return, but trust the process. It's done.
All right.
We'll see
Good
what happens
answer.
next year.
Jason, I'm going to go to you. Same sort of question. Biggest sort of disappointment, but I want to know your MLB team. Who's your most disappointing team in MLB right now?
I think it's the Minnesota Twins. You got Buxton can't stay on the field to save his life. I have him in fantasy, and it's terrible. They were projected to do pretty well, even though the White Sox are in the division. But I think the Twins are pretty disappointing.
All right. And Ben, I think you can figure out it's the same similar question. Biggest disappointment, but I want to know of the NHL playoff teams this year, who was your biggest disappointment?
I would say the Avalanche, the way that they lost to the Knights, and then the way the Knights are playing right now against the Habs. I understand that they're both pretty good teams, both very good defensively and offensively skilled, but I really thought that Colorado finally had an opportunity with a really good goaltending, pretty good defense, and a lot of offense. And I feel like after game one, they kind of slowed down and let Vegas control the whole tempo and let Peter DeBoer feel like he's actually a good coach. So
Not the Lightning,
That's
huh?
fair.
Or not Lightning, not the Maple Leafs. I mean,
No, because
that's
you know
common.
what happens
That's every
every
year.
So
Like, that's
And then-
expected.
true.
don't
That's
worry, Eric.
expected.
I'm going to get you involved in this one too. I just want to know, based on the results you've heard of previous Jockpardies and what you've seen of round one, who's your most disappointing Jockpardy player for you to this point?
I got to go with the guy in last place, Ben. Also, I was told I would just be used for eye candy and not any questions. So it's
I'm sorry. I forgot the contract. I didn't get the full contract in time before we had to start. It's my fault.
Thank you.
Gonna
My
need to talk to
apologies.
his agent.
My
over that
people will
one.
call
That's-
your people. We'll settle this out of court probably, hopefully.
Here comes a signing bonus coming their way.
All right, let's get to round two. This is the hidden category. None of the players know what's coming in this round. So let's take a look at those categories. The first one is brothers in different uniforms.
Oh, sexy.
Number two, here's one for the underdogs. And the third one, Battle of the Bay 2020. Battle of the Bay 2020. Ben's like, what is that? What is this like? Is this Ship Wars?
Yeah. Is that a new
Relax.
DLC on COD or what?
Sailing.
Okay.
Parasailing.
Let's
Don't worry
move on. John, you are trailing going into round two, so you have control of the board. Where would you like to start?
Let's go with underdogs for $2.
For $2. Oh, I forgot to say, yeah, 2, 4, and 6, and then 2 Kahuni doubles in there. So I think everyone is aware of that. So, all right, here's one for the underdogs for $2. They fell down 3-0 in the ALCS against the Bronx Bombers in 2004, but they
Jason.
won. Jason?
Who are the Boston Red Sox?
The Boston Red Sox are correct. Jason, you are up to 9, and you have control of the board once again.
Let's go underdogs for 4.
Back in 2015, she won by knockout to whom many consider to be the queen of the UFC's bantamweight division, Ronda Rousey.
Kahuni.
Eric, was that Jason on that one?
I
Again?
think he mumbled in. Yeah.
Jason.
Who's Holly Holm?
Holly Holm is correct, and John does not look like a happy camper after that one.
I was about to say Ronda Rousey. Thank God you finished the statement.
Yeah.
That's why I waited till you said something, because I had two people in mind. I was
Yeah.
like,
Jason, where would you like to go?
Underdogs for 6.
All right. In one of the biggest upsets that no one saw coming, he knocked out heavyweight champion Mike
Jason.
Tyson. Jason.
Who is Buster Douglas?
Buster Douglas is correct, and Jason absolutely demolishes
I was
that
gonna say Muhammad
category.
Ali. All right.
And he's closed out that one. So Jason, control the board. You have brothers in different uniforms and Battle of the Bay 2020 all for $2, $4, and $6.
Let's go brothers in different uniforms for 2.
One plays third base for the Mariners. The other
Kahuni.
plays Kahuni.
who are the Seeger brothers?
The Seeger brothers, Kyle and Corey Seeger. All right, John, control the board is in your favor again. Where would you like to go next?
Brothers for 4.
One was drafted 6th overall in 2016 by the Flames. The other 4th overall
Ben.
in 2018. Ben.
Who are the Kachuk brothers?
The Kachuk brothers, Matthew and Brady Kachuk.
I could check you.
I am not gonna lie, I am scared shitless to go to the next question because I don't want to double Jeopardy because I'm gonna
Don't
lose
do
all my
it.
points.
Do $2 money.
Yeah,
the
so
Battle
Ben,
of the
you're
Bay.
at 8. Just to let you know, Ben, you're at 8 points. John is at 4, and Jason is now at, I believe, at 19. Yeah, he's at 19 points now. So, Ben, you have control of the board. You have brothers in different uniforms for 6, and you have Battle of the Bay 2022 4 and 6. Where would you like to go?
Let's just try the brothers for 6. Let's see if I get this.
Oh, it's the Prisoner Kahuni doubles.
No shit.
You never know. I could have put 2 in one category because clearly
You will
none
never
of you,
get this.
None
You
of
will
you
never
want to go
get
to that
this.
category, amazingly. But all right, Ben, you know you have 8. You're trailing by 11. How much are you willing to risk?
I'll bet 6.
He's gonna take 6. All right, here we go. One is a former White Sox, Dodger, and A, while the other plays for the Golden State Warriors.
Oh,
Can I get a mulligan?
there he is.
That's Ken Jennings
Yeah,
over
that
there.
would be Clay and Trace Thompson.
Fuck,
Tristan.
dude.
Trace.
Trace.
Is it? It's Tris?
It's
Trace?
Trace.
I thought it was Tristan.
And you just
Oh,
lost
Trace.
points.
Okay.
And you just lost points because of that.
All right, well I got to 2.
It's not like it
Well,
matters.
All right,
You're
so
sitting
I'm gonna
down to
do Battle of the Bay for $6.
For $6? Oh my god, this guy. I don't know, but okay. You have 2. So how much of the 2 would you like to risk on this one?
I will bet my 2.
Get true daily double, huh?
All right, here we go. The Giants avoided a season series sweep with a 14-2 victory over the A's in Oakland behind this former Giant, now Pittsburgh Pirates starter.
Who is Sandoval?
Yeah, that would be
time.
Tyler Anderson. Tyler
That was
Anderson.
close. All right, looking strong.
I'm curious. Did either of you know that?
Yeah, I couldn't remember his first name, but I was gonna say Anderson, which I'm guessing you would have given it to me.
Yeah, if you would have said Anderson, I would have given you that.
Yeah.
I would just send Jurgy. I just would have said Jurgy. See what
Yeah.
happens.
I was leaning towards Rod Beck, but I wasn't positive.
All right, so Ben, you are down to 0.
I'm gonna
but
go
you
with
have control.
$4.
You're gonna go $4 here.
$4.
All right. Okay, let's see. How did I gotta make sure I don't blow this up the other one. The Giants were 1 strike away from closing out game 2 in San Francisco.
Kahuni.
Kahuni.
Who is Piscotti?
Sorry, that's incorrect. And that's a -4. That brings you down to 0 as well as I finish reading this.
Had to
clue.
take a shot. Had to take a shot.
Did
So
you
the
really?
Giants, they're 1 strike away from
Mhm.
closing out game 2 in San Francisco until the reliever gave up what would end up resulting in the game-winning home run to this A's outfielder.
Game winning.
Anybody? Yeah, that'd be Mark Canna. Mark Canna
Fuck,
that
I
Saturday.
thought it was Ganna too. I
Down to
just
last
wasn't
strike, hit
sure.
that 3-run home run. Yeah.
I was thinking of game 1. I'm guessing.
All right. Well, let's close out this round here. This is Battle of the Bay 2020 for $2. The Giants were 2 outs away from closing out game 1 in San Francisco until Stephen Piscotty hit a game-tying grand slam off of this Giants reliever.
Well, it was a fun game, guys.
Yeah, who is Trevor Gott? Trevor
Well,
Gott.
how are
Remember,
we-
he got
We're not-
got back-to-back games. Nobody?
Nobody.
Unbelievable. Well, process elimination. Jason already has this thing wrapped up.
Mhm.
But as John and Ben are both at 0, Jason, you were at 19. But hey, you know what, Jay? You could risk it big
Go for the
time here
record.
and go for a big record because you already had the new record with 20 last week. You eclipsed John's 19. You're at 19, so you could go real crazy here, and you could just go for a big time record here. So, but let's go to the
Yeah. All you do is bet 18.
yeah. So let's go to the final Jockpardy category. The category title is Who Did It Last? Who did it
Eric.
last?
Eric.
So I guess there's no reason to send me any of your wagers, but players, feel free
Just
to
have
play along. I guess, Jason, if you want, you can just send me a total. That way,
just
you
say it
know.
over just say it over this because we can't catch them.
You can't catch me.
Yeah, they can't.
No,
They have
me
zero.
and
They
Ben are
can't.
both at 0, so
Yeah,
just
they're
go
both
with
at
18.
zero.
Try
Yeah,
to
we'll go-
demolish it.
I'm gonna go big.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're gonna go 18,
Yeah, sure.
or
why
you're
not?
gonna go crazy. Are you gonna go crazy and bet all 19? That way, if
And then we have a
lose,
sudden
it's a
death.
3-way
Yeah.
tie, and then Eric can just Eric comes up with his own question. Oh wait, I forgot. It's in his
Eric
contract.
wins.
He can't do it.
No
So
questions.
no
No, we're all
questions.
at-
If it's
All right.
a tie, Eric wins.
All right, well here we go. We'll go to the category. Let's do the whole thing. We gotta fill the whole show. So
You
who
fill
did it
that hole.
last? The Montreal Canadiens last night improved to 10-0 this postseason when scoring at least just 2 goals. The last time Montreal lost when they scored more than twice came in their regular season finale against this team. Players, good luck. So remember, they've been 10-0 in the postseason when they've scored at least 2 goals. It's amazing what goaltending can get you, right? They lost their last regular season game. They scored 3 in that game, by the way. I'll just throw it out there. And it was to this team. Can you guess it? So I guess Jon, Ben, doesn't matter who wants to go first. Who would like to just show their answer first? Jon, who is Toronto? That is incorrect. That brings your total down to 0 from 0. Ben, where would you like to go? Or how much? What would you guess here? Get off your phone.
Get off.
He fucking put Toronto.
Who is not Toronto?
Incorrect.
How much did you wager?
How much did you wager?
78 cents.
Jason, did he get it?
For
Who
the
did you come up
trifecta.
with?
Who
Was
is
it?
Toronto?
Who is Toronto?
Yeah.
Also incorrect. The
Fuck,
correct
who was
answer was the Edmonton Oilers. They actually, I'm pretty sure they actually lost both the last 2 games regular season, both to Edmonton, if I'm not mistaken. And of course, that was the only games Edmonton won for the rest of the year. But Jason, you bet 18, and you pulled off the 1-0 victory. First time in our Jockpardy that I've seen it. I can't believe. If you would have told me that we were going to have a winner by getting 1 point, I don't know.
You probably would have believed it.
I mean, let's be honest. They got motorboated today anyway, so it don't matter.
Yeah, well, pretty much true.
That sounds like
so.
fun.
I was only hoping Ben was going to throw in a Who is a Laureano at some point, but
I know, right?
a little disappointed we didn't get one of those. But
Uh,
Jason-
I got just so distracted because you got Mr. Eye Candy down there just throwing off the whole feel of the game.
Yeah,
I forgot why we're even here.
yeah,
Got an
Jason
Abercrombie
always had the
model
eyes
over
on
here.
the prize.
gotta
Jason
say,
was never deterred.
Although your hair's
Eh.
looking slick right now, buddy.
it's too much, man. All right, well, Jason,
So shiny.
congratulations on your now 4th Jockpardy victory. You're over 500 in the winning percentage column. So congratulations to you, Eric. We appreciate your time. Thank you so much for
Thank you, Eric.
joining us. Kind of a last minute situation and being our judge. Couldn't have done it
I
without
have
you.
one more question for Eric. I know it's going to cost
No
us about
questions.
$25,000.
No questions
Yeah.
for
Does
him.
Yeah, now we're
the carpet match the drapes there, buddy?
Oh,
Look at-
Actually, we're actually all out of time. Unfortunately, we need
It
to
is
wrap.
not gelled.
this thing. We gotta go. Everyone, thank you so much for tuning in for another rendition of Sports Bets, but mostly chaos is Jockpardy. Congratulations once again to Jason on another victory round. Ben, maybe you'll eventually get another one again, but
maybe I'll donate one to Ben. I'll donate one to Ben eventually, maybe.
maybe. So, and then once again, Eric, thank you so much again for giving us your time. Get back in the kitchen. You got work to do over there.
Thanks for having me,
So,
guys.
everyone.
Yes, tomorrow.
Bye.
So yeah, tomorrow we're back. Another episode, Sports Bets, but most chaos, the full-on episode. We're back in action tomorrow night. Be there or
Be there.
Grandpa
Eye
didn't
Candy won't
forget
be
his,
there, but be there, okay? It's all
Yeah, be there in
good.
spirit.
all right, everybody. Be well.